all you brilliant anonymous researchers and patriots. You guys ready? You guys ready, Q Army? Come on, let's hear you. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's what we like to hear. Gosh, all we do is fight and win and fight, win. I'm tired, Shady. Shady, get in here.
Matrix, are you okay?
I'm tired.
Of winning?
No, from winning.
Good morning, everyone from the West Coast. How's everybody out there?
Good morning, Mr. Shady Groove. It is April 29th. I guess last night I didn't even know what day it was. I put my thread for April 27th, but I put 28 in the alert. So, I guess, it is what it is, guys. Tired from winning.
Yeah, you caught you a little flat-footed late last night.
Oh my gosh, you sure did. They sure did. That's for sure. It's been an amazing time to be here. And guys, it's one big club and we're all in it together.
Together and stronger.
Yeah, stronger and stronger. I mean, boy, they got the 4 o'clock talking points, 4 a.m. talking points comparing coronavirus to Vietnam. We got Fauci in there talking about another vaccine misinfo that I believe was set up by.
Oh, please pass me my test.
Pass me my test, and it's another one where hydroxychloroquine works. Why don't they use it? They're proposing another one via Bill Gates. I mean, it's
stock market surges on news of Jaleed's $1,000 a pill solution.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Instead of what, 10 cents a pill?
Yeah, hydroxychloroquine is about 10 cents, 15 cents a dose or something. Yeah, but the Jaleed company is really ramping up the stock market out there, baby.
Awesome. So the fake stock market, the Federal Reserve stock market. We got a lot to cover today, Shady.
I know.
You guys ready for some live digging? Because I think, we all put our brains together. I think we can decode a lot of this together. We've already got a good start. The brilliant Anons have been working on it. Also Shady and I, right?
Yes.
But, I just want to say welcome back to General Flynn, and let's play this real quick, guys. Welcome back. Love this song.
Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around. But those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya?
We've never left ya.
Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how you must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, General Flynn. I stand with Flynn, guys. Press 17 if you guys stand with Flynn. Shady, get your 17 out. Where is it?
How many of you remember that? Does most of our audience know what that is?
Welcome back, Cotter.
Yeah.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on, man. We all know Mr. Cotter. Because I'm Freddie Boom Boom Washington. Look at all those 17s. Wow, welcome back, General Flynn. I think I just wanted to play that because.
Because
Right.
we are winning. That's why.
I also want to point out, this is very important, guys. Because of Out of Shadows and the Pizzagate exposure that Out of Shadows have received from its viral video, guys,
You're getting some attention?
James Alefantis is attacking our hero, Liz Crokin, again, guys. And this is the second day in a row now. All for exposing Pizzagate that Alex Jones had to apologize for, Shady.
The man apologized.
Yep. And so apparently he's severely triggered. And if you have Instagram, here's the link right there. We'll go check it out. But let's look at, he started off his thread with this. Pizza, 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 pizza. Then there's some other things.
Let's note within less than a minute of her making a post about the Out of Shadows documentary.
Yes, and he was waiting for her, I believe, to post.
I agree.
So Jimmy comment said Liz is some kind of God-fearing. Is Liz some kind of God-fearing? That's a really weird comment. Then replying to somebody else at Heidi Sod 1, you are smocking on your Insta? OMG.
Smocking. I'm pretty sure most of you know what that is.
Yep. Remember that picture that's said to be fake of Skippy? And what was it? Who was that? Jarrett?
And our president used that word one time in an obvious misspelling.
It's weird sexual parties with body painting.
Yes, it is.
All right, so here we go. This is the post that it was posted under because that Arizona Patriot that was in here yesterday, Shady,
Yes.
was spreading disinfo.
No.
Yeah, saying that there's going to be an Out of Shadows 2 coming on May 5th. Yeah.
Coming May 5th, huh? Well,
Yep.
what kind of narrative are they trying to set up?
I have no idea.
Multi-leveled.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see if I can find the actual comments in here, Shady. It's weird. Sometimes I find them, sometimes I don't. It's weird. They hide them.
They do. It's definitely interesting the way that it has to be like click on and see the comment of the comment. So I'm not very good at Instagram. I don't know.
No. So guys, make sure I went to the store to send Christian Supreme that microphone, Shady, today. And I went to the store and I red pilled at least seven people, and they're all going to watch Out of Shadows today.
Good.
Yeah. So please, guys, get that out there. I'm trying to see if there's likes, reply. See, I can't find it in here anymore, Shady. It's
But the
weird.
original comment that he made to her yesterday or whatever was that did Hillary or Obama bite off your fingers?
Yeah, Hillary.
Yeah.
I mean, that was yesterday. Bill and Hillary. Did Bill and Hillary bite off your fingers? That was yesterday. And he made another comment about that today as well. But it's weird. I don't know about Instagram. If you guys know about Instagram, I don't know how we can see all the comments. I have no idea. I'm not an Instagrammer.
I'm not either. Once there's a lot of comments, it's really hard to understand how they
find.
catalog.
Yeah. So let's see. Where did
But
it
we
go?
got screenshots of what you were showing. There you go.
Yep. And I thought I had the one of the bit the finger, but I must not have posted that, or it happened after this happened. But guys, I mean, this guy is absolutely insane. So obviously, if he's worried about Pizzagate, Shady.
Well, if he's worried about Liz in particular, that means, I mean, like I said, he was under her post within a minute, which means that he's got her postings on some sort of notification on his phone.
Look at this, Shady. He tried to add me after I defended and call him out. Look at this. So here's some more Jimmy comment. Fire, fire, fire. Look at the kiss, kiss, kiss thing. Fire, fire, fire. And, that's not an eggplant. That's usually, something else. At Beth Dobbenmeyer, where are they, Beth? I think Hillary is in New Jersey. Obama is here in D.C. or maybe Martha's Vineyard. Okay, thanks. I hope you can all join us. Honey, I got you. We are in this together. Don't you go forgetting that. Just creepy, dude.
Normal?
Not normal.
Normal?
Here's some Truth Seeker 45. Grab some other ones here. The smocking, we got that one. How did it really happen? Maybe Obama. Oh, here you go, Shady. You're right. Maybe Obama or Hillary bit them off. So curious. Please share the truth with us. And this is about her surfing accident. Michelle, sure, fire. What you want to know? I mean, so he was like going crazy. Look at this.
And just to note that, there's a huge narrative out there against Liz, a shill narrative against her, talking about that she lost her fingers during a satanic ritual and all these other things.
Is that what it is? That's so stupid.
They're even saying that she's lying about it and she didn't really lose her fingers. I mean, it's just crazy the way they're attacking her. And to us, it just really proves positive. They are freaking out right now, especially with this. And I, kind of mentioned it last night, but this means that we are looking the enemy square in the face.
Yeah.
We're not, they're not hidden. They're not turned sideways where you can't see them or in the illusion. And they are feeling us seeing them, and they cannot help themselves. Their egos cannot help themselves from reacting and becoming to try to distract or divert. Their whole game is to distract, divide, and divert. But if they can't do that, if there's unity approaching them, they are lost. They've never been in that type of environment before, in the spiritual realm or the physical realm.
And what's James Alefantis doing in this photo?
He's hanging with the fam.
Huh.
You mean that last name don't really mean it's his last name?
No, I guess not. Alefantis must be. So they think he's Philippine, I believe is the lady's name. I can't remember. But she wears the Baphomet necklace. Yeah. She's a Rothschild.
I'll tell you right now, Philippine Des Rothschild.
Yeah. Is that still in our DM there, Shady?
Bring it in here.
Yeah, I can grab it. Because if I click on it, oh, here it is. I got it, Shady. Because it'll just click right here, and you guys can see it.
There you go.
So people think that that's his mom or dad. I don't know. You can't tell nowadays, can you?
Dad!
Why does everybody look opposite? Is it opposite day every day, Shady?
It's coming back around to exactly what I was talking about. We're all starting to see them, and once their cloak starts to break down, then we start to see who they really are. And you have to understand that they worship transgenderism. They worship that.
I don't want to see their dagger. Cloak and dagger. That's a cloak and dagger joke, everybody. Bump.
No reaction.
No reaction. All right, so this is my thread for, what was it yesterday, Shady? I don't even know the day anymore. Jeez.
It was 4/28 yesterday.
Yeah, and I put 4/27. But on the thread, I put 4/28. So this will be my thread on all QAnon posts, Q posts for Tuesday, April 28, 2020. Q post, flags out, 3 flags. Could be talking about our General Flynn. I love it. With a flags out picture. Let's go, Shady. What do you think? Let's dig in.
I think let's bring the boom.
All right, let's dig in. And by the way, there it is. Looks like 3 stars to me, Shady.
I see 3 stars.
Oops. And I don't know what happened.
Masquerading as an asterisk. Asteriskis.
Say that 10 times fast.
No.
All right. I clicked when I should have clacked, Shady. Hang on one second.
Where'd you go?
I clicked when I should have clacked. All right, here we go. We got a lot of stuff to cover here, guys. Wow. It was a big night. We had the design 2s again, Shady. So here, let's check it out. Here we go. We got 3 asterisks. Asterisks.
I don't know how to pluralize.
Yeah, we got 3 asterisks. I love it. But here it is. 3 flags, dude. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's what America, that's what I, in my head, see America. And that's what I saw when I was a kid. Everybody had nice, beautiful, manicured yards. Everybody was working. They were working at factories, Shady. They were putting their kids through school. They were able to buy a house, Shady.
You mean they weren't sitting there waiting for the government to hand them something?
Government will get me a new phone. The government will get me a new car, Shady.
Yeah, the government will get me anything I need. They'll get me health care, abortions, whatever I need.
Obama phone. What you need? What you need, guys, right? So then Q goes into this post right here, posts this. Let's actually go to...
I smell treason.
Oh, boy, dude.
Do you smell treason?
I do. I mean, it... Oh, not here.
Hashtag hemp rope.
Hashtag hemp rope. All right, so let's go to these photos, guys, and that's cool that this made it in, Shady. I'll tell you.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah.
That was in our thread yesterday. Let me see. Here we go.
Here, there you are. You're there. That's the graphic.
Yep. Oops.
Oh,
Okay, here we go. So, guys, let's really take a look at this. This is the FBI chain of command for the
Compartmentalization of chain of command.
yes, for the mid-year investigation. So we've got FBI James Corney right there in the middle. He's the director, and Chief of Staff Jim Rubicki goes over to him. And then, you look to the bottom up because this is how it works, right? The analysts report to the lead analyst. The agents have a superficial or supervisory special agent that the agent lead is Peter Strzok, Shady. And then those guys go into Bill Priestap. See that? And then Bill Priestap reports to Michael Steinbach.
But none of those people over there communicate with any of these people over here.
Nope.
Oh.
Then you got over here the FBI attorneys. These are your NCSCLB attorneys, FBI Attorney 1, 2. They go into the Deputy General Counsel, Tricia Anderson.
Gatekeeper.
Remember the Coke bottle? Was it Tasha? That could be Tricia. Anyways, goes up to Jim Baker, and then they all go into Andrew McCabe.
Well,
and then there's special counsel Lisa Page. Who?
Oh, but there's no bias.
We need to draw a line to Strzok, little love line.
Oh man, maybe put a little heart in the middle.
Little heart line, so we can put a line down all the way down here, Peter Strzok. Oh, look at there's a line missing here, guys. You see that?
Right.
Agent lead went all the way up here.
He was jumping chain of command.
Jumping these guys.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't this paint a pretty picture?
It does, Shady. Why don't we go ahead and, we've read this. You've read this one. Let me read this one this time because you've read this one a million times.
All right.
All right. And you can get the next one. It's probably going to be a real short one, though, isn't it, Shady? Here we go. So this is Q Post 3990-428-20 at 19:14:45 Eastern Time, folks. Here we go. FBI Chain of Command mid-year election HRC email. FBI Chain of Command FISA, Russia, POTUS, Flynn, Stone, Papadop, Manafort, CIA, Bridge, Brennan, Intel Assessment 17, Ukraine Link, FBI Chain of Command DNC hack, CIA, Bridge, Ukraine CrowdStrike, hi Defango, _ Brennan, reconcile. If Chain of Command and DOJ, CIA, foreign and domestic, found guilty, indictment chapter 115 plus classified 1 to 99 regarding USA versus 1, 2, 3, 6. Regarding FISA, can the same argument be made for the mid-year plus DNC plus, which we know that's Soros. Reference public optics, retired, left, refers to fired, forced. Federal Bureau of, quote, investigation, end quote. James Comey, director, fired. Andrew McCabe, deputy director, fired. Jim Rubicki, chief of staff and senior counselor, fired. James Baker, general counselor, fired. Bill Priestap, director of counterintelligence, Strzok's boss, fired. Peter Strzok, deputy assistant director of counterintelligence, fired. Lisa Page, lover, office of general counsel, fired. Mike Cortan, assistant director for public affairs, fired. Josh Campbell, special assistant to Corney, a.k.a. Comey, fired. Michael Steinbach, head of National Security Division, fired. John Glacione, Glacalone, predecessor to Steinbach, head of National Security Division, fired. James Turgle, assistant director, guess what?
Fired.
Yeah. Greg Bauer, top congressional liaison,
Fired.
Tricia Anderson, principal deputy general counsel,
You're fired.
you're fired. Randy Coleman, assistant director of counterintelligence division, removed. Q. Now, let's go back up.
That seems like the whole list.
Seems like the whole damn family, or whole fam damly.
Whole family has been escorted away from the DOJ.
But Shady, nothing's being done.
No, nothing has happened. There's no new judges.
No.
There's No one has been fired.
No,
And
because we didn't need to clean the justice system in order to get true justice, did we?
we definitely haven't sent a message to the deep state that's making them tweak out and start commenting ridiculous stuff on our social media.
No, not at all. James Alefantis is not attacking Out of Shadows. And remember, outofshadows.org. Guys, also, you see the attacks that these folks are getting? If you could do me a favor, if you guys are thinking about donating us today, please consider donating to outofshadows.org.
Yep, please.
It's a movie ticket. Just give them a movie ticket price. Just help them out, guys. They laid their jobs down for us, for you, for this red pill. So go to outofshadows.org, scroll all the way down, and hit donate. I would really appreciate that, guys.
And maybe if you successfully red pill someone with the movie, you could make the suggestion to them at the same time that they come back to you and tell you how red pilled they were. People aren't aware just yet of how much the impact of this has already been. We see it because we can see a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff of how many people are really seeing it and sending us messages. But the world woke up in the last couple of weeks in a major way. I mean, if you're talking about reaching 20 to 30 million eyes on planet Earth at a minimum now, we know that's a minimum of that many people have seen this movie. That is what do you call it? I mean, that's an epic shift.
Sandy White just said done, Shady. Go ahead, keep going.
It's a really big shift. Maybe it's just the best way to put it is we have taken ground again. Like I was talking about a little bit yesterday, we've taken more territory and we're pushing into where they think they hide. Not working anymore.
Not working, guys. Here's the donate button.
Yep.
Right there. And when we had them on the live show for the watch party, Shady, we donated every donation to them. So you guys essentially have donated already, but I'm telling you guys, James Alefantis is attacking these guys. Wow.
And he has notifications set up on his phone.
Apparently, as soon as Liz tweets, man.
As soon as she posts on Insta, he's in there immediately. That is just a little creepy. I'd like for you to imagine yourselves in those shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. If they had $1 for every view, absolutely, Jeff. They don't want to be. So here's the deal. They don't want to make any money off this film. Okay. But they are going to take the donation button down once they recoup the cost.
What they spent to make it.
Yeah. Clicked on it. Age not found. Page not found. No, it's Out of Shadows, not Out of the Shadows. So out of SHADOWS.org. In fact, Rocket Girl just posted it right above you. If you can check that out, Sturgis.
Or if you're not, if you're not in the chat out there, it is Out of Shadows. .org. Who was that? Sturgis. How do we give you money now? Well, right down below this show right here, there's several ways. You can shop Magazon with that link. You can donate with the Cash App, ZELLE, PayPal. You can go buy stuff from My Patriot Supply, or you can head over to redpillliving.com. I think that works now. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're back up.
Let's see if we're back up though.
Oh,
no.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're back up. Yeah, redpillliving.com/intheMatrixxx with 3 X's. So that's how you can support us at this moment. Or you can head over to Patreon. The Patreon is pretty cool. If you do $10 or more, you can come join us in the Q Army Plus Discord server where we get to hang out and get to know you a little bit. It's pretty nice. Patreon.com/intheMatrixxx with 3 X's. $10 or more gets you the premium, which gets you into the Discord server. So we love you guys.
And thanks so much to all of you who are doing that for us, because it is so much fun over there, and you have no idea how much that's helping us right now.
And we've been demonetized from YouTube. Now, we're going to go ahead. I think we have, just to let you guys know, I think we have May 1st, we can resubmit our monetization, and we will. But it happened right after our 1917 dig, and it was talking about G5 and, the sun virus thing. Yep. So we have to take that video down. So if you guys want to see it, the 1917 "What Are Shovels Used For" dig. Get over and check it out. But I just might actually just cut that video down just to the dig, Shady, because we actually had the EO about the G5 and Think Mirror, and so we don't know where the issue is. So for me to just clip everything out, I'm not sure what to clip out and where to clip it. So we might just take it down for the time being. So
You mean that YouTube's not specific about what we did wrong?
no, they just, and that's what they've been doing. They've been just making up rules and not telling the creators.
What did you see what they did to the 2 doctors that were on Ingram?
Yeah, they
I mean,
took them down.
Yeah, they had millions and millions of people that were going to watch that video, and they just took it down. And now the people are out there like, your mainstream America is seeing censorship for one of the first times. That is huge.
Yeah.
Because most people think we're kidding.
Yeah, I mean, they want you to get the vaccinations. They don't want the truth. Somebody says, "Is there a bottom?" Yes. So $10 donation is, or you can do more. I mean, but $10 will get you the Discord server, guys. So thank you guys very much for supporting us. But today I ask you to go over to outofshadows.org and think about the movie. Did you enjoy it? How much would you pay at a movie theater to go see a movie? And maybe give them that. You know what I mean?
And thanks so much again.
Yeah. And they don't ask us. They don't want to make money on this. They just want to recoup their cost, and the donate button will go away once that happens. But we're talking, this was a very professionally done movie. It costed.
They actually don't even want us asking for them, but we're doing it anyway.
Yeah, they don't like it. But hey, screw you, Mike. Ha! I said it.
Uh-oh.
I said it. I'm going to get in trouble for that later. We love you, Mike. And he and Brad, I mean, Kevin, they all put their lives on the line for this, guys. Literally, their careers. Could you imagine, honey, I'm going to put out a documentary and I could lose my career. I mean, think about that, Shady.
It's not a very easy step to take, my friend.
Yeah.
And
Brad is amazing, guys. Brad, he's found his way too, and he's absolutely amazing. And he's praying for everybody every day, for Mike. And they're wonderful people. Everybody that I've met here, Shady, Mike, Brad, Liz. I've known Liz for a little bit and Mike a little bit, but I'm getting to know Brad. He's an awesome dude, man. And he played Agent Smith, dude. How cool is that?
That's a nice wraparound.
I know, man. And so I was talking to Brad the other day. I'm like, hey, so when me, Shady, go on a tour, a tour like all these cities, and we're talking to you guys live,
Right.
We're gonna do one of those things where maybe we can get Mike to be you and Brad to be me, and they'll do like a stunt of us coming out, and then we'll just appear.
All right, I love that.
Huh?
Like, maybe we can appear from under the stage.
Yeah. Or something. He says he called it. There's a name for that, like the stunt and replace or something like that. There's a name. He had some jargon for it. He's like, I would love to do that. So could you imagine?
And then we have JT playing live.
And then JT playing live, right? And any other Patriots that want to join us, guest Patriots that are in the area, right? Maybe like a Q Lounge Live kind of setup.
In the live.
Yeah, dude, like JT could be like Paul from Letterman.
That's right.
We can have Carly on the couch. We can have, any local guests on the couch.
What do you guys think about that idea? You like
What do you think about that?
Oh, we've been thinking.
What do you think? Does that sound fun? Carly singing, of course. I mean, we've got so many. I mean, we can even get, maybe even like Severe to come on in and do if we're in his area, But would that be fun? Would that be cool to go to some large cities and meet up with you guys?
We're going to have to get out there and meet them somehow.
Yep, there's Carly. She come out and sang for us. Or just laugh. I mean, Carly's laugh is amazing.
Well, she has plenty of stuff to laugh at because these people are some
asshats
out here. Yeah.
Did I say asshats out loud? I'm sorry. Nadine donated to Out of Shadows. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm sorry. They're afraid to ask. In fact, go to Carly on her pinned tweet, and she doesn't like to ask either, does she, Carly? Aha, there you are. Carly needs some help too, guys. You know, nobody's making money off this stuff, guys. Let me tell you. But we want to do this every day for you.
We love it.
Yeah.
It's just
I
so
do.
much.
I love it. I love being here every day. All right, so 3992 Shady. I think this
Here we
is
go.
one that you read now. And
I'll read this one.
This one
Here
is
we
a repost, right? The design twos.
Yeah, they're both kind of the reposts from before, but it looks like he copied and made it a new one.
Gotcha.
And so Q says Mueller designed to take in evidence needed to expose deep state DOJ block regarding Mueller evidence ongoing investigation. Mueller designed to limit POTUS ability to maneuver. Mueller designed to stall for time until midterm elections to terminate all House and Senate ongoing investigations. Mueller designed to safeguard D-party base false narrative regarding Russia collusion. POTUS cheated, evil, sky is falling in an effort to divide and mobilize for future protests, riots, threats, violence, and false flags, etc. Mueller designed to provide fake news with ammunition to sway public opinion, obstruct foreign and domestic agenda, fuel impeachment removal, fuel anti-POTUS division, prevent unity, etc. Mueller designed to demonstrate to foreign players that old guard still pulls the strings. Mueller designed to mobilize D-Party for midterm vote win. Mueller designed to push D-Party backers to donate GoFundMe D-Party. Mueller designed as public outcry excuse should criminal charges be brought against them. We are being politically attacked because Mueller ... The news is fake. The war is real. Q.
Wow. That's beautiful. By the way, Nadine, thank you. Cash App. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. But look at that, Shady. The news is fake, but the war is real. That's a very interesting tell right there, isn't it?
It really is, because you can see the multiple different goals that they accomplish with these single plays, like the special counsel or coronavirus.
Absolutely.
Lots of goals end up being accomplished whenever these coincidental things happen.
Shady, we got a good question here from Sandra Brystrom, and I think we were kind of spitballing this today a little bit, or yesterday, I can't remember. But let's just look at what Mueller did, right? So they really are attacking us because the Q team thinks Mueller is a white hat, right? And we get attacked by that. So that leads me to go, maybe there's something to that. Because here's why I say that, Shady. You know, Mueller's reading his own report. What page is that on? Did I say that? What is it? I didn't. Where? I don't know what's going on. What? I'm Mueller. I have no idea.
What's a crowd strike?
What's a crowd strike? You Shady. So, what if he was actually looking into Hillary, and when he testifies, he's going to be like, page 1562, section 3, Hillary, this, that, and the other thing, and he's on his game.
Oh my! Yeah, you mean that he actually takes his vitamins that morning?
Or he was just, I don't know, but it's weird, right? Like, wasn't it weird the way that Mueller handled his own quote-unquote report?
It was unprecedented, and none of us were ready for that.
I mean, he acted like he's never read it before, Shady.
Literally acted like he had never seen it before. I'm not kidding.
So I'm not going to tell you for a positive that he's a white hat or a black hat, but boy, I tell you, there's certainly some, it's okay to question that, in my opinion.
In my opinion, that is open for debate as well.
Yeah. So that's a good question. Thank you for that. 3993. Remember this important fact. Adam Schiff is part of the Gang of Eight intel. It will become critical once Gang of Eight material is declassified. Logical question. If Adam Schiff knew everything he's investigating and stating publicly to be knowingly false disinformation, why then would he take the course of actions ongoing? Did Adam Schiff purposely deceive the American public, thinking the Gang of Eight material and other classified documentation would never reach the public domain?
Yes.
AS memo false. If AS was privy to Gang of Eight classified material, would he not know the same facts, truth as Nunes? Think Nunes memo versus Schiff. Knowingly. What if it was coordinated? Q. Wow. Right? That's big.
That's so big because every single thing that the media pushed from all of those investigations was what Adam Schiff pushed to them. And now there's all of these, what's it been, a year and a half or a little over a year since those documents of the interviews and stuff should have been released and stuff like that. And they still haven't done that. And the president was tweeting about it yesterday, say, because Adam Shifty Schiff is a corrupt politician, or a crooked politician is what he called him.
And here is the below memo in full, guys.
A lot of people don't realize how they organized this right after 9/11. And what they did was they basically had the Gang of Eight, which are the only ones that have access to the classified material instead of all of Congress. And so all of Congress doesn't know anything that those eight don't tell them.
That's right. Shady, I think it might be important to read this memo. It's not that long. Why don't you take some and I'll take some?
All right.
Because this is what Adam Schiff should know, guys. Okay, and this is from Q. So let me go ahead and grab this out of here, Shady, and let me, I'll go ahead and tweet this up. But this is the full text of the memo, Shady.
All right. This is two HPSCI majority members from majority staff. Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act abuses, the Department of Justice and Federal Bureau of Investigation. Purpose: the memorandum provides members an update on significant facts relating to the committee's ongoing investigation into the Department of Justice and FBI and their use of the FISA during the 2016 presidential cycle. Our findings, which are detailed below, 1, raise concerns with the legitimacy and legality of certain DOJ and FBI interactions with the FISA or with the FISC, and 2, represent a troubling breakdown of legal processes established to protect the American people from abuses related to the FISA process. On October 21, 2016, DOJ FBI sought and received a FISA probable cause order not under Title VII, authorizing electronic surveillance on Carter Page from the FISC. Page is a U.S. citizen who served as a volunteer advisor to the Trump presidential campaign. Consistent with requirements under FISA, the application had to be first certified by the deputy director of the FBI. It is required the approval of the Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, or Senate-confirmed Assistant Attorney General for the National Security Division. The FBI and DOJ obtained 1 initial FISA warrant targeting Carter Page, 3 FISA renewals from FISC, as required by statutes 5180D1. A FISA order on an American citizen must be renewed by the FISC every 90 days, and each renewal requires a separate finding of probable cause. Then Director James Comey signed 3 FISA applications in question on behalf of the FBI and Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, signed 1. Then DAG Sally Yates, then DAG Dana Bonet, and DAG Rod Rosenstein each signed 1 or more FISA applications on behalf of DOJ. Due to the sensitive nature of foreign intelligence activity, FISA submissions, including renewals, before the FISC are classified. As such, the public's confidence in the integrity of the FISA process depends on the court's ability to... where'd you go?
Sorry.
Oh, I completely lost where I was at.
I just made it bigger for you. Sorry.
I know. Court's ability to hold the government to the highest standard, particularly as it relates to surveillance of American citizens. However, the FISC rigor in protecting the rights of Americans, which is reinforced by 90-day renewals of surveillance orders, is necessarily dependent on the government's production to the court of all materials and relevant facts. All. This should include information potentially favorable to the target of the FISA application that is known by the government. In the case of Carter Page, the government had at least 4 independent opportunities before the FISC to accurately provide an accounting of the relevant facts. However, our findings indicate that, as described below, material and relevant information was omitted.
1. The dossier, compiled by Christopher Steele, the Steele dossier, on behalf of the Democratic National Committee, the DNC, and the Hillary Clinton campaign, formed an essential part of the Carter Page FISA application. Steele was a longtime FBI source who was paid over $160,000 by the DNC and the Clinton campaign via the law firm Perkins Coie and research firm Fusion GPS to obtain derogatory information on Donald Trump's ties to Russia. A. Neither the initial application in October 2016 nor any of the renewals disclose or reference the role of the DNC, Clinton campaign, or any party campaigning in funding Steele's funding. Even though the political origins of the Steele dossier were known to the senior DOJ and FBI officials. B. The initial FISA application notes Steele was working for a named U.S. person, Jonathan, but does not name Fusion GPS as principal Glenn Simpson, who was paid by a U.S. law firm, Perkins Coie, representing the DNC, even though it was known by the DOJ at the time the political actors were involved with the Steele dossier. The application does not mention Steele was ultimately working on behalf of and paid by the DNC and Clinton campaign, or that the FBI had separately authorized payment to Steele for the same information. The Carter Page FISA application, the Carter Page FISA application also cited extensively a September 23rd, 2016 Yahoo News article by Michael Isikoff, which focuses on Page's July trip to Moscow. This article does not corroborate the Steele dossier because it is derived from information leaked by Steele to Yahoo News. So S could be Steele. Shady. The Page FISA application incorrectly assesses that Steele did not directly provide information to Yahoo News. Steele has admitted in British court that filings that he met with Yahoo News and several other outlets in September 2016 at the direction of Fusion GPS. Perkins Coie was aware of the Steele's initial media contacts because they hosted at least one meeting in Washington, D.C. in 2016 with Steele and Fusion GPS, where this matter was discussed. A. Steele was suspended and then terminated as an FBI source for what the FBI defines as the most serious of violations: an unauthorized disclosure to the media of his relationship with the FBI in an October 30th, 2016 Mother Jones article by David Korn. Steele should have been terminated for his previous undisclosed contacts with Yahoo and other outlets in September, before the Page application was submitted to the FISA courts in October. But Steele improperly concealed from and lied to the FBI about those contacts. B. Steele's numerous accounts with the media violated the cardinal rule of source handling, maintaining confidentiality that demonstrated that Steele had become a less than reliable source for the FBI. 3. Shady.
Before and after Steele was terminated as a source, he maintained contact with DOJ via then Associate Deputy Attorney General Bruce Orr, a senior DOJ official who worked closely with Deputy Attorneys General Yates and later Rosenstein. Shortly after the election, the FBI began interviewing Orr, documenting his communications with Steele. For example, in 2016, Steele admitted to Orr his feelings against then-candidate Trump when Steele said he was, quote, desperate that Donald Trump not get elected and was passionate about him not being president. The clear evidence of Steele's bias was recorded by Orr at the time and subsequently in official FBI files, but not reflected in any of the Page FISA applications. During this time period, Orr's wife was employed by Fusion GPS to assist in the cultivation of opposition research.
Whoa, Nelly.
Orr later provided the FBI with all of his wife's opposition research paid for by the DNC and Clinton campaign via Fusion GPS. the Orr's relationship with Steele and Fusion GPS was inexplicably concealed from the FISC. Number 4, according to the head of the FBI's Counterintelligence Division, Assistant Director Bill Priestep, corroboration of the Steele dossier was in its infancy at the time of the initial Page FISA application. After Steele was terminated, a source validation report conducted by an independent unit within FBI assessed Steele's reporting as only minimally corroborated. Yet in early January of 2017, Director Comey briefed President-elect Trump on a summary of the Steele dossier, even though it was, according to his June 2017 testimony, salacious and unverified.
Hang on 1 second while I just make this a little bit bigger for the audience. 1 second, JD. Shift, control. There we go. I got your part. There you go.
I marked it this time too.
There you go.
While the FISA application relied on Steele's past record of credible reporting on other unrelated matters, it ignored or concealed his anti-Trump financial and ideological motivations. Furthermore, Deputy Director McCabe testified before the committee in December of 2017 that no surveillance warrant would have been sought for the FISC without the Steele dossier information, which they said over and over and over again wasn't the reason, wasn't the cause.
Right, and I'll start here with 5. The Page FISA application also mentions information regarding fellow Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos, but there is no evidence of any cooperation or conspiracy between Page and Papa D. The Papadopoulos information triggered the opening of an FBI counterintelligence investigation in late July 2016 by FBI agent Peter Strzok. Strzok was reassigned by the special counsel's office to FBI Human Resources for improper text messages with his mistress, FBI attorney Lisa Page. No known relation to Carter Page, where they both demonstrated a clear bias against Trump in favor of Clinton, whom Strzok had also investigated. The Strzok-Lisa Page texts also reflect extensive discussions about the investigation, orchestrating leaks to the media and including the meeting with Deputy Director McCabe to discuss an insurance policy against President Trump's election, guys. That is Devin Nunes' memo that Adam Schiff does not want you to see.
And that also includes every single person in that graphic we were just looking at.
Yes, sir.
This is the whole top. This is everybody. This is all gatekeepers. All these people were gatekeepers for the narrative, and they have had these alphabet organizations set up like this for decades to protect the guilty and attack anyone who tries to make a claim against the guilty. Simple as that.
That's right. And let's see where we left off over here, Shady. Let's go to this one.
How does China calm, secure with DNC leaders?
How does Soros calm? That's the next one.
Oh, I thought we're going up here. Sorry.
Shady, up is down, down is down, right is left, up left is right.
How does Soros calm, secure with DNC leaders? Q. And how does China calm, secure with DNC leaders? Q.
Blizzard.
They don't know we're watching.
Information warfare, Q, 3996, 428, 1936. That's 736 and 47 seconds, Shady. The next one is Q Post 3997 on April 28th, 2020 at 7:37, Shady. Take it away.
Infiltration instead of invasion.
Q. I knew I was waiting for the Q. 3998, 428, April 28th, 2020, 1938. Just a minute later. The silent war continues. Q. Shady, here we go. This is awesome. This is 3999 on 428, 2020, almost Shady.
4,000.
Almost there.
Wow, we're so close. And Q posts a repost from 3693. Same evidence to free Flynn currently being used to indict others. Grand jury. 302 mod, 1 count. Who listened in? 2 count. FISA, question mark, ... Oh,
there's a lot of dots in here. Are we going to really do that?
6 counts.
Look at all the dots here, Shady.
Oh, no, I'm not doing all those.
Do all the dots. You got to.
No, they're all the same.
All right, we won't do the dots. All right, go ahead, Shitty.
6 counts. FBI agent 1P. Bianca Flynn interview. If FISA warrant was illegal, if FISA warrant predicated on illegal uncorroborated, if FISA actors purposely withheld exculpatory evidence from the court, watch what happens next. Q.
It's like a snowball. It's like a D5. It's like an avalanche, because if Flynn is exonerated, all the other charges against all the other good actors are gone.
Yes. And another thing that is going to be a nice little twist to all of this is, do you remember when Q said that plants need water? Told us specifically, we read the post yesterday. Remember that Page was a plant, Manafort was a plant. So these people, Page and Manafort, that have been, or Page specifically, have been out there on TV claiming, how he was railroaded and they took it to him. And this, I'm telling you, this guy knew what they were doing. He was part of the setup.
Absolutely. And we know within the text messages, Shady, what do we know? That it went all the way up to
44.
Hussein, 44, Barack Hussein Obama. We know this.
Wanted to know every single detail of what was happening in real time. I think it was the quote, something like that.
That's right. And that was in the text messages of the lovers.
And another thing that you need is people come to you and asking you questions. You have to understand that a counterintelligence investigation cannot be opened against an American citizen without the authorization of the President of the United States.
Interdasting, folks.
Recognize that. So this whole thing could not have happened without the go order from 44.
It's amazing, right?
It was one thing if it's a foreign national, but if it's an American, the commander-in-chief has to sign the order.
That's right.
But your news media does not know that, by the way.
What news media?
The ones that are flapping around and choking on Corona.
Oh yeah, and like Laura Ingraham saying, "Oh look, today it was funny. Oh look, Fauci gave money, Fauci gave money to the WHO." How many weeks ago did we know this, Shady?
Not only gave money, he's pretty much the main source. Who else? He's the guy. Sorry. I'll stop.
We are the news now, is all I'm saying, guys. You are the news. You brilliant Anons and Patriots are the news now.
People get paid a lot of money not to tell you things. How
right.
about that?
God bless that she's actually, finally releasing it. But I'm getting tired of, knowing everything and they don't know crap. Even the ones that we call, quote unquote, patriotic. All right, I want to stop and pause here. Q's next post will be the 4,000th post. And I just really quickly wanted to take a minute and thank the QAnon team for doing what they've done to expose many things and have taught us well. We have the information to take back our country, and join me in saying thank you, Q. Where we go, when we go all, and this is the greatest military intelligence operation of our time.
Thank you, Q.
And I just, look at that. That went viral, that tweet. That's like one of my most viral tweets in a while because I'm so damn, shadow banned. And we've got so many beautiful things here. Here's Walk with Q. Thank you for everything. You've changed our lives and our world. Start to finish, we are with you. Where we go, when we go all. Look at Dixie here. Thank you, Q. Look at the beautiful messages. If it wasn't for Q, guys, we wouldn't be here right now today with you.
If it wasn't for Q, I don't know where we would be as a patriot movement in America. But I tell you one thing, there's a lot of people out there that would not have been so patient without Q.
All for a LARP, Shady.
All for a LARP. I mean, this one guy in his basement by himself set off a firestorm on the internet 2.5 years ago, and there's still thousands of people thinking about it for no reason whatsoever other than we just like a hobby.
Here's Mexico Q right here. A Mexico Q fan. Q opens your eyes and prepares your mind for the Great Awakening. Thank you, Q. Look at that. Look how beautiful.
I don't know that one.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. What did you say to Siri?
Alexa, is QAnon real?
Yes, QAnon is real.
All right, so we got that. What? That's creepy, huh? But look at this. It's because I said MexiQ or something like that. The hashtag. Shh, quiet. Don't Wake Alexa up. And yes, I have an Alexa. Do you have a keyboard? If you have a keyboard, you're being spied on too. Just saying.
Before they start.
I get beat up on all this stuff. Do you have a computer? Do you have a car? Do you have a smart meter? Do you have a smartphone? Don't give me crap for having Alexa, because I don't really care.
Don't react until they attack you.
Okay. Oh, I've already been attacked. I was called Jeffrey Peterson, the ex-CFO for Amazon, Shady.
I'm talking about in the chat right now.
Oh, God. They don't. Oh, no, these guys love me. And I love you. All of you guys. Here we go. We just have some fun, don't we? But look at all the beautiful comments, man. And thank you guys for that tweet and all those warm wishes for the Q team. Again.
I mean, I just have to take a moment and say that it is breathtaking to think about like what has been put out in those 4,000 posts, man. I mean, it is breathtaking to see how unifying as well as informative they have been. Both fronts have been, I think, a grade A success, and I'm really hoping that whenever this is all said and done, that Q team turns out to have been proud of us. But we're all trying our best to stay within the borders and
be good stewards of this movement, Shady.
We're trying not to paint outside the lines. How about that?
Right. I want to read this too. This is from English Patriot Poet. I thought it was pretty good. Who or what is Q? And does it matter if Q is real? Q has opened eyes of many, preventing the MSM to steal. Q has asked questions and got others thinking, opening minds galore, uncovering corruption worldwide, all in open source and nothing more. The truth they hid away, as in different direction followers were sent. All the dots joining, you could see the developments even before an event. From Saudi Arabia to North Korea, Russia, the EU, and the UK. The evil that exists globally with atrocious crimes are revealed every day. Q has brought true patriots together, no longer just refusing to see. They never expected HRC to lose or the exposure. They had no plan B. In desperation, a deep state is in panic. Q has awoken the whole world. Their time controlling the masses ending, and their horrendous acts are hurled. They will be brought to justice for their crimes, real punishment received. So does it really matter if Q is real or not? Personally, I have always believed it is time for the world to turn from darkness and back towards the light, to free our world from the evil within, and for our children's future fight. Where we go, one we go all.
Excellent.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is excellent.
That deserves a retweet. Retweet. Got to say it right, Shady. Retweet.
A retweet.
Right, because I don't want to say it in Chan language.
No,
that doesn't always work well. All right, so here it is. This is Q Post 4000, Shady. Here we go.
To the next 1,000 posts.
Right? Wow, we made 4,000. Congratulations, Anons. There's so much information. Shady just hit it on the head. I mean, we go back and read Q posts and go, oh my God, there's new stuff that I see. We get teased for reading old Q posts, but boy.
I think they're relevant, and I thought that's what we were supposed to be doing, but people think it's funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
JC, thank you so much. Appreciate that. This is Q Post 4000, Shady. This is Star Wars Games and Apps War Commander, how to select bad actors attempt comms without signet collection. Rebellion or Empire. Private. Invite only factions, dark to light. Q. And this is it. This is Star Wars Command. This is the closure announcement. I actually reported on this too back in the day, noticing that it was canceled. It'll be done on June 12th, 2020. But as of March 13th, they ended it. All purchases will be suspended. So it's going away, Shady.
Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm. So
it also is interesting that Star Wars Commander is SWC, Silent War Continues.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Head blown. Mind blown, Shady. Silent War Continues. Wow. Wow. And that's Shady Groove with 3 O's on Twitter. There he is right there.
I found a graphic. No, there's a graphic out there from last night that someone pointed out on the board.
Well, and that's interesting, right? So that talks about, exactly what we've been talking about here. So here it is. You got the Soros con, blah, 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 information war, infiltration instead of invasion, and the silent war continues with one period too, Shady, this time.
Yeah, I like the one dot after that.
One dot. So are we waiting for no dot?
Yes.
All right. No dot it is.
I don't know if, but I don't know if we're going to get the no dot before or after the Flynn event. That's what I'm wondering.
Right. By the way, Shady, this was interesting too. Last night I popped into the Q Army chat server and we're talking about the DMs were down for 2 hours and we were talking about it. And guess what, Shady?
It was longer than that.
Well, we noticed it at like 1 hour, 2 hours. I'm like, hey, DMs are down, and people are like, so we noticed it, and then boom, all the walls are falling down, Shady.
And what was over there?
Well, first, we're having some trouble delivering DMs right now. You may be getting DM notifications, but not seeing the messages that were sent. As soon as this is fixed, we'll let you know. And Shady, why don't you point out this?
Well, I was interested in how many people Twitter support follows.
17, Shady.
I asked if Q was in Jack's seat or POTUS.
Right? So here this is who they follow, just so you know.
I did have someone send me a message last night saying that they have been to this site quite often, and it wasn't like that before. That there was a lot more on there. I think Twitter actually is following like everybody on the platform or something stupid. But
look at this, Twitter. What's happening? It's happening, Twitter. It's happening.
You don't want to know, Twitter.
Right? Let's see about them. How many do they have? They're following one. Twitter support. 17 hours ago, DMs are fine. She just hasn't responded. Weird dream. Look how weird this is.
Twitter posted weird dream?
Yeah.
Whoa. Is that in response to something? Okay, now we're digging.
No, we're digging. Look at weird dream. How about deep dream?
Deep dream.
That's a weird dream.
That's a weird post.
Twitter retweeted, shared a tweet with you. What is? Yeah, this is weird.
That looks like comms.
Who's up? Look at this. Your turn. You need a haircut. Send us a selfie.
What in the hell is going on here?
What is Twitter doing? There's my haircut.
That is very odd.
Guys, what did we just stumble on?
Tuesday. Look at this. Stretch. What are you doing, Twitter?
Send pet pics.
Ay, ay, ay.
Look at this one.
Whoa, number one. We got a winner.
Love it. You said it, not me.
I didn't say anything.
Look at this.
Yikers. Okay.
That looks like the cat. And then all the memes. Kind of weird, huh, guys?
That's weird. So it wasn't just weird enough that Q's Twitter support is following Q people.
Here's WHO. Tweet some clap for all the amazing, because you got the clap. What? This is weird.
Because you got the clap.
From the WHO. Tagging some friends. Shakira. Mariah. Zion Williamson.
Oh, YouTube responded?
What?
YouTube responded.
YouTube responded. Wow, dude.
Rising Serpent is there. Huh.
What did we just stumble on, guys?
I think that some of that is comms. Now, look, this looks like it's getting back into what Twitter would maybe normally be doing.
Yeah.
Promoting only the World Health Organization. Look at this. Every tweet. Look at that. Every tweet is World Health Organization.
Mood check. Gifts only.
This is definitely Jack.
Look at Lucifer. This is the new Satan, by the way.
and Z.
Yeah, remember S8TN or whatever got kicked off? This is the new one.
Instead of ST8.
And look at that. That's the first one. Mood check.
At the very top with only that few impressions. How interesting.
Yeah. Resorted getting alarms to change positions. Twitter has a great sense of humor. Weird.
That's a perpetual dog meme.
I know. Perpetual. Look at who needs something, who can give something. Twitter, do your thing. This is weird. Okay. I guess we just dig Anon's dig because Twitter is. Look at. There's the eyeballs. Huh? Let's see any replies.
Weird dream.
They replied to this person. That's odd, huh?
What's going on in the van?
What's going on in the van? What's going on Twitter, guys?
Are they kidnapping somebody over there?
I know. Okay.
Well, that ended up being a rabbit hole.
Guys, look at this. Weird. Sorry you had to find out like this. Look at how weird this is.
See empty. See empty. DMs are fine. That's just happened.
Last night.
Last night, yeah.
Weird, guys. And maybe that's what... This is probably what Q was pointing us to, perhaps. Who laughed? Weird.
We're in a vortex, everyone.
We're forcing you to play hard to get. Hurry, please. I'm trying to get GFs here. We're forcing you to play hard to get. Isn't this odd, guys? All right. Back to Q post. Wow.
Okay, then.
Alrighty.
Now, I know what I'm going to be like looking at more this afternoon. It's like
all the walls are falling down.
that was the Q post. All the walls are falling down as a message to Twitter support, and DMs were completely screwed up yesterday.
Weird.
Yikes. Why do I feel like I just went into a cave and came back out?
Right? Look at, they like World Health Organization. Truly is going to help. Yeah. Huh. Whew. All right. So, live dig, folks. Live dig. So this is it. This is the new one. So this is, dates are important. SWC, Silent War continues. What is that? Star Wars Commander dropped December 16th to closure. Coincidence. Soros invest February 14th. Blizzard. Coincidence. Desperate times call for desperate measures. When, why do you expose what you know publicly? Q. Here we go, Shady. Why don't you talk about this one?
Yep. Billionaire investor philanthropist Soros invested $45 million into Activision Blizzard. Okay, and that's the gaming platform or whatever. Reclaim the net. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Citing, what was that? F-Night reports that Fortnite, right, has purchased 758,000 shares for $45 million. States or whatever Fortnite states that occurred on February 14th. Soros has been accused by some of using his fortune to manipulate international politics and economics.
No,
that's speculation.
Snopes said no.
Snopes said false. Soros is the founder of Open Society, has also funded many efforts and organizations, some deemed to be liberal, Marxist, politically left, or globalist ideals. No. Gross.
That's false. Snopes says no.
This includes accusations of aiding migrant and refugee caravans from Africa and the Middle East, supporting the U.S. Democratic Party during the 2016 U.S. presidential election, supporting pro-European Union efforts during the United Kingdom's Brexit debates and elections, and supporting internet censorship under the guise of fighting hate speech. And all that work he's doing, and he has time to buy up a little gaming company, huh?
I like my games, Shady.
What are you like? Are you the Sith?
I like my games, Shady. Under the SWC, I was him, yes, sir.
Soros has also been accused of
I look just like him.
protesters, such as those against the U.S. Supreme Court, nomination of Kavanaugh, and extreme right-wing and white nationalist protesters during the Unite the Right rally. What are you talking about? These claims have been rejected by the mainstream media, claiming they are right-wing conspiracy theories, with some based around anti-Semitism. None of the accusations levied at Soros have resulted in legal charges or any prosecution. And while the accusations levied against Activision Blizzard are more solid, they are still damning subsidiary of Blizzard Entertainment and had nothing to do but bad PR over the last few months. In January of 2020, Warcraft 3 Reforged launch was nothing short of a disaster. Complaints arose within 24 hours of the game's launch, and fans who had their original copies of Warcraft forcibly upgraded campaigned to make the game the lowest rated in Metacritic. In October 19, Blizzard had been denounced by many gamers over their suspension of pro Hearthstone player and for their support of Hong Kong protests, firing the casters and their overall handling of the entire debacle. Even U.S. senators wrote to Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick.
Wait, what's his name?
Bobby
Kotick?
Kotick, yeah.
I think it's going to be Bootlick.
Condemning the decision. As Reclaim the Net points out, however, the disasters have not had any ill effect on Activision Blizzard stock price, according to Market Watch. Activision Blizzard was worth $51.95 per, as now Fine was writing it's worth $60.71 per share. But this looks like a takeover of an existing infrastructure, gutting it, and don't care anything about the gaming. We need this for comms.
Right.
And so all the people that are on the board or playing the games or whatever are like, what the heck is going on? And they're like, we are coming in to use this for us.
Yeah.
And as a way to communicate where the Q and the POTUS and the Patriots can't see us.
Yeah, I think...
that didn't work?
So isn't it interesting that he's Palpatine?
It is interesting.
George Soros is Emperor Palpatine, guys. Let me get that.
Rebellion?
Rebellion, of course, dude. So I am Emperor Palpatine. It doesn't look like me, Shady, huh?
Image.
Sorry.
That's from the same species.
That's him. I am uncloaked. All right, so that's interesting, guys. We have a little fun, I know. Yeah, interesting. So that's Blizzard. Now, you know what I found interesting too, Shady? With their comms. So this is, Q letting us know that there's comms. Do you remember when Where We Go One, We Go All was in triple parentheses?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of was like looking like, what game would they be using right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, first of all, let's talk about what the triple brackets mean. Okay, these are the triple parentheses, triple brackets. It's called Echo. It was an anti-Semitic program that I think was on Google platforms, and it was a browser extension. So if it, let's say it highlighted somebody that was of Jewish origin, it would put them in these brackets, right? So we have a Where We Go One, We Go All. Let's look at this real quick, and I want to point something else out because, actually, let me just bring it in. So this is the new game called Overwatch. And let's look at Nadler. Look at him. He's in the triple parentheses. Pretty odd, right? He put himself in there. And I was always wondering what that meant. But let's look at this. This is Overwatch. Could this be the game that they're using? And Echo was released on?
April 14.
Yeah. And let's take a look.
Neural network initialized. System reboot complete. Mission underway. Prioritizing combat functions. Got you.
Justice reigns from above.
Executing flight maneuvers. Target destroyed. Situation is under control. Beam activated. Next target.
And you saw the
Adaptive circuits
Pyramid.
engaged. Doomfist. Duplicating Genji. Ana. Sombra. Orimoira. Reverting personality. Echo online.
Echo. And those triple parentheses are called echoes. I thought that was interesting. Overwatch, that could be the new game that they're all commenting on. I have no idea, but I thought it was interesting.
Theory.
Yeah, theory, of course.
Definitely a good theory, man, because they've got to be somewhere, and they're moving as fast as we find them.
And where we go when we go out to them could be moving to another platform. Nadler already puts himself in. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
And the triple parentheses, what that actually means, it means echo. Just interesting, guys. I don't know. Okay, so let's move on, Shady. What do you think?
I think this is fascinating.
Are you guys having fun yet? How's this dig going? You guys having fun? Yeah. Overwatch, too, kind of makes sense, right? Overwatch.
Does
Okay.
play right into their whole their whole mystical spell type thing.
Right, and they do have a ton of games, guys. I mean, it could be, the games that the main games too, or it could be like a side game, if you will. Everybody's got to have a little side game. Here's one. Weird Dreams could be. That's what Jackie's talking about. Intradasting Weird Dreams. Matrix says I'm a. And Diego 4U2 says Matrix, you're a trip. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. We got to have a little fun with all this chaos, you know. Right now, Shady, this is Q Post 4003, and this one came at 11:31 on 4/28, April 28th, Shady, and this is called The Plan. Today, Americans would be outraged that the UN troops entered Los Angeles to restore order. Tomorrow, they will be grateful. This is especially true if they were told there was an outside threat from beyond, whether real or promulgated, that threatened their very existence. It is then that all people of the world will pledge with world leaders to deliver them from this evil. The one thing every man fears is the unknown. Boo! Haha, they scare you. When presented with this scenario, individual rights will be willingly relinquished for the guarantee of their well-being granted to them by their world government. Henry Kissinger in an address to the Bilderberg meeting in Evian, France, May 21st, 1992.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Shady, let's go see what the New York mayor has to say.
Okay.
Go.
My message to the Jewish community. Okay.
Why is it
And
just
all-
them? I'm just asking for a friend.
I don't know.
Okay.
And all communities is this simple. The time for warnings has passed. I have instructed the NYPD to proceed immediately to summons or even arrest those who gather in large groups. This is about stopping this disease and saving lives. Period.
You know what's interesting? We were just talking about triple parentheses has to do with anti-Semitism. So we've got my message to this.
Why would you call out the Jewish community simply
Because they're summoning them in large groups to the game, to gather in the game. Is that comms, guys? I don't know. But just interesting, right? So Shady, continue. I mean, I'm just like, this is interesting.
Well, I just thought that it doesn't really make a lot of sense that you are going out and telling people not to gather in large groups on its face, because that's going to be exactly what you're going to make people do because they're tired of your BS.
Okay, Stingray says there's a Jewish holiday soon. Okay.
Well, there
what
was-
what
well,
is
there
de
was-
Blasio's real last name? I think he has a different last name, too. And happy birthday, Mike Hess.
He does have a different last name, and there was a funeral. It was a funeral yesterday, and they all went out. They all had masks on, but they wanted to say goodbye or whatever their process is, and they did it anyway. And so he came out and attacked them for it.
Wow.
I mean, really called them out, and this set off alarm bells in the mainstream media. Even people are like, "Okay, little Hitler, up there.
Well, you can't say that. We'll get banned.
I said little.
Titler. All right, so here we go. Little Adam Schiff. All right, here we go. So let's read the rest of the post, Shady. Go ahead.
Why do they want you locked inside? Why do they want you to panic? Why do they want you to live in fear? Why is the media banning anyone who challenges the COVID-19 narrative? This has everything to do with the presidential election. Who benefits the most? Logical thinking. All assets deployed. Win by any means necessary. Q.
And this goes back to this post right here. You know, let's see. So this is especially true if they were told there was an outside threat from beyond, whether real or promulgated, that threatened our very existence. COVID. And the one thing that you all fear, apparently,
Is the flu.
is when this scenario is presented, you're going to give up your rights and go to the global government. And that's why they keep saying global pandemic, global warming, global war on terror, because we can only solve global problems through global government. I call bullshit.
And they're also
Did I say that
saying
out loud?
testing. Yeah, accidentally. They're
Sorry.
also saying about the testing that everybody in America should have a test. I don't want a test. And I don't want to be contact traced by my device that you have no right looking in on me with.
You
And
already
that's
are.
And whether they're not contact tracing me because my phone doesn't know who I am. But either way, I don't want I don't want to be going anywhere near. Like what they're doing is they're connecting phone to phone. So they're basically, if your phone comes near any other phones within a certain parameter, then they're marking that you have been, quote unquote, in contact with an asymptomatic patient, because the people that don't get the virus, the people that don't get sick, they're asymptomatic. So they're a threat too, because they don't know they're carrying the virus. So you don't even know when you're next to someone who's carrying the virus. This is all bogus. This is all promulgated. This is all a farce. It's a dog pony show, and they know it, and the media knows it, and they're getting ready to get put on the can for it.
Shady, come on. Your phone doesn't listen to you in conversations. Siri, who am I? Hey Siri, who am I? They don't listen to you.
They listen to everything.
Hey Siri, who am I?
You're Jeffrey, but you asked me to call you in the Matrix.
And you can just do that, while you're talking to your friend and say, hey, there's no way that your phone could be listening to you. I'm sure. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri? Hey Siri. Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, hi. I'm here. How are you? What'd you wear last night?
Hello.
Okay. So we're having a conversation. All right. So there you go. You can just leave your phone down and just talk to your friend and say, yeah. Because that phone has to listen to every word you're saying.
It's required for you to have it.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. See, I'm Jeffrey, but I've asked her to call me in the Matrix. That's so funny. All right. So Shady, look at this brilliant Anon meme here. Anon's impressive, most impressive. Why would in-game chat be disabled during false flag event? Q. Look at this,
nobody
Shady.
else sees their comms.
So here we go. This is chat disabled issue. It's disabled. All three of my accounts I'm seeing chat currently disabled. Please try again later. And let's see. That was June 28th, Shady. What happened on June 28th? Oh, look, there was a shooting.
At the Capital Gazette
Ah,
in Annapolis, Maryland.
5 people dead, 2 injuries. Okay, what about this one here, Shady? Oh, no visible chat after reloading Commander. Our squad is experiencing chat problems, Shady. At July 22. Once loaded, we can see prior chat, but no new chat will appear unless we reload Commander. Here, let's go. What happened on July 22, Shady?
The Toronto shooting.
Wow. How many deaths? 3. Non-fatal. 13. Here's another one. July 22nd. So there's 2 there. So let's go over here now and look at the Q posts. This is right here. According to this, student says, okay, look at. So this is another one, right? This is April 20th, Shady. There's a school shooting, Shady.
And chat logs are disabled. But Posobiec said there's no chat logs.
Yeah. And that's when he blocked me when I called him out on that. But let's look at the Q post here. How do select bad actors attempt comms without signet collection? Rebellion or Empire? Private, invite only, factions, dark, light, Q. How does Soros comm secure with DNC leaders? They play games, folks. This is not a game. Hey, I think we just decoded a Q post, Shady. How does China communicate secure with DNC leaders? They use these games. To be blunt, game over. And by the way, that was February 17th. Here's 313. Interesting. But now they're on Blizzard.
Something
somewhere.
tells me the Anon that made that graphic had some help.
Q team. Excuse me, I just sneezed. Sorry.
You mean Q team quoting themselves on the boards?
No, helper Anons.
Helper Anon.
Shady, we are bringing back we the people, one republic, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, Shady. That's what you frogs are doing. That's what you Anons are doing. That's what you Patriots are doing. And I love you all very much. Wow, Shady. So this is End the Walls. Let's just catch up a little bit here. Oh, gosh. Here we go. So, Shady, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? So here we go. Let's take a look at these, Shady. Why don't you go ahead and 4005. This was at 12:23 a.m. So it's actually 4:29 that this post happened, and it's just like you go silent during ops, right? And here's Palpatine's revenge. Who did I just show you that looked like Palpatine, Shady?
Soros and Kissinger.
Right, and Kissinger. Two Palpatines. All right, Shady. Let's go ahead. So Dooku joined the group.
Dooku says RR isn't taking shit, and he knows our friends have stuff on him. Dooku says, I'm hearing Mueller may be by the end of the week. Note, this is May 17th. We think this is May 17, 2017.
Right.
I'm not. That's still a little bit of a.
Severus says, hearing that too, White House will be blindsided. Let's put MF back in the news. It could be Mike Flynn, right? Can S draw up a memo on Turkey? We know that Mike Flynn has stuff on Turkey, right, with Turkey. With erotogen, thugs beating protesters in the street. It fits the news cycle, and I'm sure we'll need a few more memos down the road. Good practice. So can we have S draw a memo? Like, that could be Sally Q. Yates. That could be Adam Schiff. That could be
Susan Rice.
So we don't know. I'm in, S, says Huck. You in here? Our friends in New York still have secure connections set up and waiting. New York, huh, Shady? What does Roger say?
For some reason, I think Huck might be Comey. I don't know why I think that. Roger says MF was mentioned in company group 2. Evidently, their work on the Limey is paying off. Limey, we think it's a reference maybe to a journalist.
Yeah, the Limey could be Steele. The Limey could also be that Mensch journalist, Linda Mensch.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
Dooku says, paying off how? Getting to him? Roger says, yeah. He mentioned Limey in a call earlier this week. Scared rootless.
Shady, can I tell you who I think Huck is, maybe?
No, I'd love for you to tell me. I didn't dig on it this morning. I was just speculating last night.
Yeah, so do you remember Q posting this picture, my friend? Doesn't that look like something Huckleberry Finn would wear?
Yep.
Paint my fence.
Adam Schiff.
That's who I think Huck is. That's what popped into my head when I saw that, Shady.
Interesting.
Okay, go ahead.
And then getting to him, Roger says, yeah, he mentioned Limey in a call earlier this week. Severus, he isn't the brightest
Scared
bulb,
poopless, you forgot.
I said it a second ago.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'm sorry.
He isn't brightest bulb, but the project has worked perfectly. Roger says it really has. Huck didn't AEWP mention it when we gave him that tape. Huck, not AE, but someone else there. Not sure who. I wasn't listening in, but our carrier pigeon said in debrief that they said something along the lines of, no wonder no one is in our business has called Limey out. What's the point when you all keep bringing us great stuff? It actually helps our page views when she gets all of her minions fired up with dumb burnt first.
That's effing amazing. And then we got Jules coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey all, been watching in. Here is the S in GT Outpost. Here with S in GT Outpost. So is that Georgetown? Not sure. All go from us. Huck will send memo to usual place. Do your magic. Now, we know Huck is leaking Adam Schiff. Or we know Schiff is leaking Adam Schiff. That's why I think this could be Huck, in my opinion. Then Jules says, Roger, any update on Camp Eagle? What could
Clinton
Camp Eagle be?
Clinton compound.
Hey, Shady, that's right.
That where you live, Bill?
Can I say boom? Boom! Oh, God, get out of here. Roger, asset en route. Don't expect much from it. He's been out far too long. And then Jules says, Shady?
Figures. Okay, Huck, keep that connection open and expect something to come through pipeline a little later. Just stall them. RM happening tonight. So they'll have plenty to cover.
And that, so RM, everybody's saying Robert Mueller. I'm thinking it's Rachel Maddow, just saying.
I kind of agree.
No, it's Mueller, Shady.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make fun of anybody who's speculating because I don't know yet.
But I think it's Rachel Maddow because I actually have sauce. And I'll bring that to you. And no, I'm not making fun of anybody, but I don't think it's Mueller.
I don't think it's Mueller.
Yeah, and I'll get that sauce in a second, but let's keep going. Dooku.
Tonight, quicker than I thought. Huck connection will remain open. Let me know if we want to tip on
Rachel
RM.
Maddow.
Just let it ride, Jules says. And then Jules, today's time is up. Everyone knows what to do. Tomorrow will be a busy day for all, so we'll let everyone know what time S hears from Grapevine.
Right. Now, again, it could be Robert Mueller, right?
I don't know.
And the reason why I say it's Huck, or excuse me, not Huck, Rachel Maddow, is this right here. And I'm going to bring this over. This is Rachel Maddow, leaked transcript from AS, Michael Schmidt. Here's the Michael Schmidt leaked transcript. When was this done? Oh, May 18th.
That lines up. Very
That's
next
a day
day.
later, guys. Okay. And it's about Mike Flynn, MF. Okay.
So it looks like they were trying to, and this was also the same day of the protests where, if you remember, Erdogan was here and a bunch of his bodyguards beat up the protesters. That was right then too.
And I think this was leaked by Huck, who I think is Adam Schiff. Or S could be Adam Schiff. Huck could be somebody else. I don't know yet. But very interesting to say the least.
Definitely some of these, I think, just because of the Q post yesterday, that the people listed in this are definitely the same group of people, at least a few of them that were in what we were talking about earlier on the program.
So here's a little post. AWEP is the Washington Post. This guy.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I think too.
Adam Entos, Washington, D.C., reporter who wrote about national security. Imagine that.
And he left in December of 17.
That's right. And he joined a newspaper, Wall Street Journal, and Reuters there. So named in this combo, so we have Dooku, Service, Huck, Roger, Jules. RR could be Rod Rosenstein. Mueller could be Robert Mueller or Rachel Maddow. MF could be, and I think is Michael Flynn. Limey could be Steele or this Louise Mensch. AWEP could be Adam E. Tonius from the Washington Post. GT Outpost, I think, could be possibly, Georgetown, right down there. Camp Eagle, all things Clinton Shady. RM could be Robert Mueller, or I think it's Rachel Maddow. after you bring sauce.
You got to realize this was early 17, so Robert Mueller was just then getting appointed. It wasn't very long after that, so it was.
And the very next day from these text messages, some dude came on to Maddow and talked about Flynn, right?
I think so, yep.
Okay. That's why I think it's Maddow. I'm pretty confident on that. This one here, too. So let's look at what, the symbolism will be their downfall. So Dooku betrayed the Jedi and went to the dark side. Severus Snape betrayed Voldemort and told of his plans. Huck Finn said he would kill his guardian, Miss Watson. Jules in Pulp Fiction possibly betrays Marvelous Wallace and in the end and keeps his briefcase. Roger Chillingsworth in The Scarlet Letter, wife cheats. He seems revenge and praise for misfortune of wife's adulterer. So Pulp Fiction possibly betrays Marvelous Wallace and keeps his briefcase. That's what it is. Roger Chillingworth, The Scarlet Letter, wife cheats. Okay, there you go. So very interesting, Anons. So they're digging on it. I think for me, it would be the one RM would be Maddow at this time, only because we brought this sauce the day after. And then this is a busy day. And who called in? Michael Schmidt. So could S be Schmidt?
Very possible.
Okay.
Because it's definitely communications between FBI agents and journalists on some level, somehow.
Right.
Because they're leaking the information and they're getting approval from the Intel Committee, Gang of 8. We just had all of this information that pointed us to the top echelons of the FBI and DOJ, and the Gang of 8, Adam Schiff, Leaky Adam Schiff, and the different memos that were released. And then here we're seeing the deep state's operation behind the scenes. And notice,
and tonight, a scoop comes courtesy of Michael Schmidt at the New York Times. Here's the story, quote, President Trump called the FBI Director James Comey weeks after he took office and asked him with federal authorities, we're going to put out word that Mr. Trump was not personally under FBI investigation. Do you remember the Q Post said, I wasn't under investigation. It wasn't supposed to get out that POTUS was not under investigation. Not yet. Remember that? Mr. Comey told the president that if he wanted to know details about the Bureau's investigation, he should contact him directly, but instead should follow proper procedures and have the White House counsel send any inquiries to the Justice Department. And then it talks about the day after Flynn conversation, R. Reince Priebus, the White House chief of staff, asked Mr. Comey to help push back on reports in the news media that Trump's associates had been in contact with Russian intelligence. So this is a scoop that possibly was from the day before, Shady. That's all I'm saying. This is interesting, right?
And May 17, 2017 is the day the Mueller investigation started.
Right. So it could be Mueller too. See, that's why it's amazing to check stuff out, guys. All right. So this one, Shady, 4006, be ready, Q. Why don't you read this one with passion?
Give it to me. My campaign for president was conclusively spied on. Nothing like this has ever happened in American politics. A really bad situation. Treason means long jail sentences, and this was treason.
Boom.
You think this man, and look at the date. Note that the date was May 17, 2019, 2 years to the day after the beginning of the Robert Mueller investigation. Also note that the investigation started on the 17th. Also note that that tweet right there from POTUS was 711, which you got this reverse 17 in that as well.
And let's go look at 711. Now that we know about timestamps, 711, Shady? It's AM, so it's 711. There is no 7-1. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Dopey. King to Pawn, eyes on Q. Oh, you just can't make it up, can you, Shady?
Do 117 while you're there.
Think mirror?
Think mirror. Let's see what's 117.
What's that plus 24 rule? If Christian was here, he'd tell me.
It's 1200. And that's the early one about. We've read this one not that long ago too.
Yeah, we always read old Q posts.
Connections to Las Vegas.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's keep going. So be ready, and then we got this one right here, Shady. 4007. Oh, by the way, did you know what was interesting? I posted that meme that Kiwi made, that GIF, and it says, "Are you ready?" and intheMatrixxx.com. Exactly 20 minutes later, Q posted, "Be ready." Now, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying cool. That's all. All right. 4007, Shady.
This is a Twitter post.
All right, so this is it. This is, and by the way, go check this account out, guys. All right, reason why we think it's intel.
Well, yeah, this account had 51 followers whenever it got queued last night.
And
now
it was following me and you, I think, too, right?
me.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor to know you, and you've been queued. Welcome to the queued club. Be careful, it's a laser. It's a laser pointer, Shady.
I know.
All right, here we go. So this is the one that says RR isn't taking crap, and he knows our friends have stuff on him. I'm hearing Mueller maybe by the end of the week. So why wouldn't RM be Mueller and they spell out Mueller? That's all I'm saying. Hearing that too, White House will be blindsided. Let's put MF, I think it's Mike Flynn, back in the news. Can we have S draw up a memo on Turkey with Erotogen thugs? Could be Schmidt. Erotogen thugs beating protesters in streets, fits cycle. And I'm sure we all need a few more memos down the road. Good practice. It could be Schiff as well, too. So watch the Turkish president's bodyguard beat up U.S. supporters after he met with Trump. Wow, right? Here it is, May 18th. So here's May 18th, 2017, Shady. Deputy U.S. Attorney General Rod Rosenstein appoints former FBI Director Mueller as special counsel. Maybe it is Mueller, Shady. See, we don't know. It's interesting. So this one's I like it.
I mean, it could be either. Like I said, I think that
it really could. You're right. You're absolutely right. 100%.
And I don't think there's going to be a lot of clarity to this until we get our
D class.
Our beautiful exoneration. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
We're looking for a beautiful exoneration. Hold it in your mind's eye. That's what we're praying for.
Oh, look. Look. The account that I got queued tweeted this too, dude.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we were looking at it last night.
Well, I didn't realize.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I thought that's kind of where you were thinking Matt Al from.
No, I didn't realize this one. Because he was talking and I was digging. Last night, remember, it was like noisy. I had to kind of mute for a minute. Anyone see a pattern here of corrupt Democrat politician? Here's a former politician, George Miller, California politician, that Trump knew what he was up to since back then. Wow, dude, sun power. Wow. Very interesting, guys. Go check this out.
Wow, what a day.
Oh my gosh. And there's more. I mean, we got more, Shady, if you want more. Do you want more? Oh. Do you want more? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. We got AE at WP. Oh, this is you. Okay, so this is your tweet, Shades. Oh, you got the Adam Antonius too, huh?
That's kind of like what the boards were thinking last night, yeah.
Yeah. 2:01 a.m. Yeah, I was sleeping. I couldn't do it. And here's the graphic, Shady, that you were talking about. That's a nice size graphic. It's beautiful. Is that 4K?
I don't think so.
But Silent War continues. Very interesting.
That's Chan meme.
It's a Chan meme. It's a meme of Chans.
Coon meme.
Coon meme now, yeah. All right, so let's keep going. So I thought this was interesting. These are some of the things that are 4 a.m. talking points. Donald Trump and the death cult. Guys, you're a death cult now. Did you know that?
I think everybody out here knew we were a death cult.
You're putting people in danger to own the libs.
You're a white nationalist death cult.
You guys are a death cult.
Feel honored.
Because we are where we go, one we go all. We care about everybody.
That's what makes us a death cult.
Limey means Lisa May is... No, she's not a Limey. Saskia. Sorry. But look at that. And then also, Holly Marie Combs blames Trump for grandfather's COVID death. He believed every lie. So now because they were in the middle of trying to impeach. Our president was trying to get the COVID meetings handled, and they were like, "Oh no, we got to go meet for our impeachment vote." And they didn't even go to the first COVID thing, dude.
They didn't even pay attention to it because they didn't want anybody to know that they were setting something up. They wanted to keep it quiet as long as possible. This makes total sense.
That's right. Gosh, these guys are sick. All right, this is that Louise Mensch, the limey hit piece on General Flynn. So I'll leave that link there. That's why I thought it could be her too, but I still think it's Steele, man. I really do. Huge. This is after years of hiding emails from General Flynn, his former attorney. This is Barack Obama's first attorney. Holder left a corrupt life in public office and returned to the law firm Covington, guys. Holder went to Covington, Shady.
He sure did.
Right? So this is interesting. I saw this today. And this is an anon, brilliant anon. So I don't know if this is important. I've posted a few occasions, but mostly I'm a lurker. I've been making my own own personal timelines for a few years, and since they are not for my personal use, I did it extensively, sourced it. It was simply to put things together in perspective so that I can attempt to understand, like putting things in a timeline. This sort of perspective is what enabled me to see something Coleman didn't see before he was removed by the deep state players and replaced with McCabe. I don't fully understand it, but I noted what I found. December 15th, Priestap was promoted to assistant director. So if you guys want to read this, I think it's very interesting. It's notable for sure. But I wanted to just, leave that with you guys. It's a lot to read, okay? But, it was a really good post, Shady. Then we did the limey thing, and I wanted to just do a friendly reminder that symbolism will be their downfall, guys.
And it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said, by the way, that's a Mayan piece of jewelry. That's not a satanic cross. Well, Q dropped that same exact brooch, guys. And does Chelsea have an upside down cross? Let's talk about that.
It matters what the symbolism is to them.
Right.
It matters how they can put it in front of you and be able to cloak it.
Right. And it's funny. They always want to like if you say one little thing wrong, and that's why it's tough to do this every day, guys, because we goof up. I goof up. I'm not perfect. But like if I say, look at the upside down cross on Chelsea Clinton and I like Sonic the Hedgehog. They'll be like, aha! Sonic the Hedgehog!
I gotcha.
Adhere to me. Right? We were talking about it's just interesting how it goes. And it's not on purpose, I don't think. So, and then here's the full text of the Nunez memo. Shady, I think that wraps up our Q Post coverage for today.
Wow.
Jeff O'Brien says, stay strong. Absolutely strong every day, my friend. We can't do it without you. And I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Hi, Angel. You mods out there are the best. Thank you very, very much. I want to actually just take a quick second and say a couple prayers here real quick. And I see that you got a chat here, Shady. Just say a prayer here. I want to say a prayer for Queued Up right now. He's not here right now. I know he's kind of been taking a little time off. And also I want to say a prayer for Poussant as well. She's kind of taken a couple days off as well. And we're very blessed to know and have these people in our life, Shady.
I was just dropping that earlier before you got to it.
Oh, gotcha. So I just wanted to, guys, if we could just quickly send prayers up, and anybody here in the chat. And also, I believe, Shady, did I hear that we had a birthday?
I did hear we had a birthday.
Is it that Mike Hess guy?
Who is that guy?
Who is that guy?
Hey, Mike, happy birthday, my friend.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday, Mike Hess. You've been a supporter. You've been here for a long time.
You're longer in the tooth.
Yeah, exactly. And
happy birthday
To you,
happy birthday
to you,
happy birthday
from Donald J.
Trump.
happy birthday
to
you.
Love you guys. Love you, Mike Hess. Thank you very much, my brother. So that's Mike Hess and Shady. With that, I think we're about out of time. Is this another 2-hour show, Shady?
I think we're going to be on Bless the Teacher in a little bit.
Oh, that's right. A couple things. Bless to Teach tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern on the Bless to Teach channel. Please come over there, join us, show Rick some love. It's really wonderful to go on his show. I'm glad to be back on that show as well. I also want to let you know that there's Black, White, No Difference, and maybe if one of our beautiful mods can link that channel down. That's Christian Supreme and Eric. They're doing a show too. He's been, great to us. He also helps run the Facebook page. If you could go check him out tonight at, I believe that would be 9 Eastern, maybe 8. I don't know. But, geez, I tell you, it's hard to keep up with you guys. But check it out. Bless to Teach, nice worth, not touching, at intheMatrixxx, not touching on the healing trails, says Kiwi Patriot. That's right. Shady, you want to cover that? I think I have that in here. It's just so much. There's so much.
I didn't dig into it enough to think I can cover it right now.
Right. And I didn't either, but I did find out that there is an HCQ in aerosol, just to let you know. So I don't know. Let's do that. Let's cover that tomorrow. Oh, this is what I wanted to do, guys. This is huge. All right. This needs to be retweeted and listened to. This is a heartbreaking woman. Heartbreaking moment of a woman who lost her family member, although we pray for her. Mayor de Blasio should, you see what it says, for what he's done. Let's hear it. Let's hear her testimony.
Sorry, Mayor de Blasio, and this doesn't make any sense. If you gotta designate somebody to come and get these bodies out of here, these people that die at home, people are dying at home at an alarming rate. How dare you make us have to deal with that? After living there with the body for days. How dare you, Mayor de Blasio? You can't blame that shit on Trump. You can't blame that shit on Cuomo. That's all you, Mayor de Blasio. This is our city. And we're being treated like shit.
I don't think there's any words that have to go with that. Just please, if you can, retweet it, share it on Facebook, get it out there. Shady.
Yes, sir.
I think that does it.
5-5. Thanks, everybody, for coming and joining us today. Another wonderful day of Q, my friends. And let me tell you, it's getting close to time for popcorn. If you don't have enough, you better get some more.
Oh, my gosh, right? So welcome back, General Flynn. You know, guys, they want you divided. Stay together. Stay united, guys. And stay the course. Anons, engage.
Boom.
The silent war continues. At Shady Groove with 3 O's. At intheMatrixxx with 3 X's. intheMatrixxx.com. Check it out. By the way, we added 2 more languages. Romanian and Italiano. intheMatrixxx.com. 3 X's. Much love, Anons. Much love, Patriots. God bless you all. Keep praying. Armor up. Fight, fight, fight.
Just in the